charity was established 12 years ago, essentially by somebody who was a survivor and recognised that there was no service for adults who had been sexually abused as children, and felt there was a necessity for that, certainly in this area but all over the world. We used to run a helpline. We ran it for 18 months, and that was with funding from the Home Office and the GO Fund. So we've had to cut that, so that's very unfortunate. That was a lifeline between sessions for clients, for our own clients, and we had people ringing from Scotland, Ireland, all over the country that obviously couldn't access therapeutic services. We were always funded by the Home Office, and then last year we lost funding from them. That's had a major impact on the organisation. At the moment we are very fortunate that the Bromley Trust is interested in us as an organisation, and there's another trust fund called JAC who are funding a specific project where we're going to be working with young girls between the ages of 15 to 25, specifically around culture issues, drugs, gangs. Our youngest client at the moment is 16, our oldest is 80. We see both males and females. We've got counsellors here that speak other languages, so we can actually counsel in other languages: Greek, Lithuanian, Russian, Gujarati, and a British Sign Language.
Within 1 in 4, people can come for a period of 2 years. So initially they would come and they would have consultation. So they would sit with either one of the counsellors or the administration that is a counsellor as well, and they would go through a little bit of background history, medical history, so you get an understanding of where the client is coming from and what their needs are. A lot of people experience they're suffering from higher levels of anxiety, depression, things like anorexia, bulimia, overeating, obesity. So many different things people are affected. Once they have been abused, it can cause so many other problems in their lives. Everyone is so different.
These are 2 books that I've written for 1 in 4, and they're published by 1 in 4. And I suggested to Linda when I became involved that what I'd really like to do is to write a self-help book. I'm very mindful that survivors and clients who come into therapy, they have their hour a week if they're lucky. And then they don't actually have much support for the rest of the week. And I felt that if we could do a self-help book that they could utilise during the week, that actually would be a source of comfort. So this book, and I'm really proud of it, because to write it in an accessible way that actually all survivors can understand, irrespective of their background, their ethnicity, their language, and to be told that it's actually been a source of comfort is an enormously beneficial thing. Following on from that, we decided to look at sexual abuse in faith communities, and this then prompted the writing of this book, The Spirit Within. And in many respects it's a companion volume, but here the emphasis is on abuse by not just priests within the Christian faith and tradition, but across all faiths.